Hello and welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you two Xmen figures, Xmen 97.
Yes.
And they are?
So we have Bishop and Magneto.
Marvel's Bishop.
Yes.
Yes,
He's
and
not in the church.
this looks like a little bit of some retro maybe artwork, a little bit, or is this just comic book style?
Well, it's actually, these figures are actually fashioned after their appearance in the X-Men animated series that came out in 1997. So yeah, they are a little bit retro.
A little bit retro. Hard to think that 97 was retro now.
Yeah, it's a little sad.
Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn it around. Look at Bishop. Okay, there's Marvel's Bishop on the back. Oh, it shows the complete set, or at least this wave.
Yeah, I think this is the first wave, and I've seen where they have announced the second wave, so it's exciting that they're continuing it.
Alright, looks like he's going to have something on his back to hold his weapon, and he's got a couple extra hand sculpts. And then Magneto. There you go. And yeah, he doesn't require any any weapons at all.
He is the weapon, so...
Alright, let's go ahead and get these two out of their boxes and give you a much closer look. We'll be right back. Alright, so there's
Magneto and Bishop.
out of their boxes or packages. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bishop first.
Okay.
He comes with extra hand sculpts. These, however, let's see. I don't know if they're identical to the ones that he has one on, because he is holding a weapon. These two look identical to each other. I'm trying to see if the thumb's in the same place. Yeah, they look identical to each other. And now let's take a look at the figure. So we'll take a look at the hand that he has on here. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, it does kind of look the same as this one. Not really sure why, but anyway. Then he's got a fisted hand, closed fist hand. And then here's his facial sculpt. He's got some, is that a,
The M tattoo. Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say, it didn't look like a scar. It was a perfect shape of an M. He means serious business. Look at those eyebrows. He's got some really cool, I like this, spiked up hair.
Yeah.
It's really, really well sculpted. I like that. His bandana is like, it is rubbery, but it's not super pliable because it is pretty thick to keep it laying in this same position, which is fine, but because I think it looks neat and it hangs just right. He's got the blue and yellow going on with the X here, and definitely sporting some biceps and triceps and all that good stuff. Here's his weapon, and let's see, oh sorry, and then his holster for it. Does this stay on? Did it come on and stay on?
It was on when I took it out of the package.
Okay.
I don't know if it may slide off, I'm not sure.
It may, but it looks, I mean, it looks pliable like it could if you wanted it to, but anyway. And then the weapon fits securely in there like that. That's kind of like no other holster I've seen, like just over one shoulder. And then his yellow belt, the yellow stripe running down the back of that one leg and down the front of this leg. With the black stripe going all the way extending from the top to the bottom as well. His darker blue boots to contrast from the other blue. So, very cool figure. You want to show off his articulation?
Alright, so he's going to have articulation at the neck, so he can look side to side. He can look down and look up some. He has articulation at the shoulders, and it will extend and rotating, so that's good. It'll go like full T. He has the bicep swivel, the double elbows, and then the dual wrists, so they will bend as well as rotating. He has 2 points in the torso, one at the waist, and then the ab crunch mid-torso to allow him to crunch and rear back. He has articulation at the hips. It will go forward and backward and side to side. He has the thigh swivel, the double knees, the mid-calf or top of the boot articulation, and then the ankles, and the ankles will pivot and roll. So pretty standard for the Marvel Legends, and great to add Bishop to the X-Men 97 collection.
Alright, let's take a look at Magneto. So he comes with an extra set of hands. His are, closed fist hands. They're red. And his other ones are solid red as well. There he goes. He's putting off some vibes here. Some magnetic energy coming out of his fingers there. Let's go ahead and take a look at his helmet sculpt. You can see his eyes in there, and you can see the shadowing, which is really cool. His helmet is super duper shiny, like almost like it looks like it would be like a hard plastic, but it's rubbery.
Huh.
So it's so deceiving because look at that.
Wow.
It bends away from his face with the purple detailing. So you can say, peekaboo, who's in there? But anyway, I wouldn't do that too much. But anyways, it's got purple detailing around the outside, and then it's got some detailing up here in the red. There's his cape, the little rivets through here, and then the purple, and then it's like arched up like over his shoulders, so that will give his shoulders a little bit more range of motion. The cape does kind of float. It does have a peg back here that you can peg it in to keep it more in place, but I kind of like the fact that it is able to float and do that. It's got the traditional purple detailing all the way down, and then even to his boots.
Yeah, this is definitely like a classic look for him.
It really is. So basically 2 colors in his whole color scheme, except for his face and everything inside. So, oh, he's trying to take a bow. All right, let's go ahead and let you show off his articulation.
Yeah, I think he's going to have fairly similar articulation. He does have articulation at the neck. It does look like he has an additional point that I did not see in Bishop that will allow him to look down more or look up, which lends itself good to the character because he can fly, so that way it'll allow him to look down on you or be flying. He has the articulation at the shoulders as well, very similar. I think all of the arm articulation is the same as Bishop. The dual wrist, dual elbows, the bicep, and the shoulders. Same with the waist, has or same as the torso, they has the waist and the ab crunch, and it looks like pretty identical when it comes to the legs. So he has the double knees, the thigh swivel. The only thing he does not have, it looks like, is the top of the boot. So he just has the classic Marvel Legends ankle articulation, so it will pivot and roll. So very cool. I like this classic look to Magneto, and glad we added him to the Marvel Legends collection.
Alright, so there's one last look at
Magneto and Bishop.
So thank you so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.